Welcome, welcome. So, final verdict is I think I will try one more. I'm just trying to figure out which one to do and which one do I actually remember. Because I'm worried that I trigger one, it would be a bad one. But it could also be a really weak one. The dragon wasn't too bad, to be honest. Just kind of that perpetual loop. The other thing is we need to go here. Apparently there is something I missed here a while back and I couldn't do it because I didn't have Tim and his magic cloak of invisibility. Alright, there you are. Anything else? Couldn't get a new skill for Cannon. Got a new skill for Marvel. Marvel. I feel like I get her name mistaken with Marvel. It wouldn't surprise me I butcher her name. I think her skills are coming pretty good. She has some decent attacks, and some kind of unique ones here. Yeah. Instant death ones, won't touch. Yep, this is the last move. These two, status lock and guillotine. Remember that one being pretty decent. Just because you could just tell pretty much the world, no, I don't want to be poisoned. Huh. Seems familiar. Not the scapegoat, life orb. Restore full HP at the end of combat. Huh. Is that an equipment? Okay, I mean, it's alright. I was kind of thinking it would give you full HP at the end of every turn, but that would be very broken, which would be fun. After having to do a fight with that guy who just kept being like, nah, I got premium healthcare, I'm good. Cannon, let's see if we can try to get that move. Tim keeps smashing and Cannon, not Cannon. Vampire Girl, keep trying to learn whatever we can, miss. Don't know how close we are to getting her done, but I feel like we're getting to the point where her skills aren't exactly plentiful anymore. Just kind of wish they were a lot more easier to kind of figure out her moves. Like, I don't mind her well, I don't like her missing, but I really wish it just would confirm stuff, being like, it just says stuff like, no skill to learn or something. Because it drives me mad, because like, it's the same as just, you could waste your time trying to get something out of this guy without more. And I can't even tell, because most of the time she's always missing, so I can't tell if she actually makes contact and it just says, oh, nothing to learn. Ooh, find my sandwich here. Alright. I think, nope. Kinda hoping Cannon was gonna learn something, but no dice. Actually, I'm kind of happy I did learn status lock because that gives me a very good defense against those bloody aliens if I come across them. They have to be in this game. I wouldn't mind fighting them. Correction, I would like to fight them, but I'm a little worried about the experience they give. Because right now I'm at a pretty good level. I mean, I'm close to 50, but I don't want to fight those guys and they give like 200,000 experience and like 3 fights with them gets me to 80. At least not yet. But it's tempting. I really do want to fight them because I know they do give good rewards. I know I'm a cache. I want to say cache, yes. But at the same time, I want to give a good boost in experience too. Okay. So we got that out the way. Now the only pyramid monster that is coming clearly in my head right now is the one in, I think it was called Under Traffic. I think that's what it was called. Yeah. And I think it was here. If it's not, oopsie poopsie, but I feel like it was here. I may be wrong about this. I know it's in the cave. It was in the center. And there was like 2 doors. One was previously locked, so we couldn't get in, and then one led us through a fun splunking. But I just don't really recall where that cave is anymore. Honestly, I was kind of betting there. Now I'm getting like anxious feeling that maybe I left that cave a little too soon. Okay, now Chug-Chug, you're my last hope here. Whew, okay, good. So, this will give something really good, which I'll live with it. I do like to use all weapons at some point, but it gets something new, it gets something new. Alright, let's see how bad this one goes. AR2. This could be good, this could be bad. Just in case, let's just do that. Tim, first aid right off the bat. And why not? Oh, we can only do it to one person, right? Okay, so it's not like the other one. You know what? Put him to sleep. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I think Tim's done. No, but not good. Definitely not good. Okay, they do hit hard. Okay, but the sleep thing works, so that's good. Let's stop that wombo combo. Okay, Cannon, I would love to have you around, but as long as they're both doing that explosion, that's going to be a pain to deal with. I think Tim is kind of stuck on medic patrol for a while. Yeah, for a bit. Okay, yeah, I did reload. Okay, Tim, first aid please, Marvel. Do we have anything that we can do to kind of mess you up? Other than the usual. Wild card could be dangerous. It also could be fun. Light water slash. Yeah, they are going after Tim pretty hard. They know what his deal is. Ashley, it takes a... I don't know if that's good or bad, because when you do anti-magic, I have my version of what I think anti-magic should be, but it hasn't done any of that. Because Tim can still use his magic. Asgard. Yeah, they are going really hard on those attacks. But yeah, actually it takes a very special person to not only miss, but you miss while the other's asleep. Some darkness level of fighting. Huh. How are we looking there? Not bad. Let's go and shock slide. Stay down. Okay, wild card ended up being bad, so let's do. Okay. Honestly, pick or choose. As long as it's not fire, I don't think we're gonna screw up here. Yeah, but they are definitely wanting Tim dead. That's not bad. And your friend's awake, so that's not good either. Okay, if that's the case, I'm a little worried about Tim's health. They just get two good attacks, or pretty much just in the defense for a while. When you think about giving him all those HP up, personal skills would have boosted that HP up a bit. Hey, I'll take it. Just keep you asleep. Neat. Okay. I think we want Ash to go into this Power Ranger mode here. Take a chance. Oh, perfect. I'll definitely feed the beast. Yeah, okay. Then we get good old Asgard here. Get that ground pounding. Well, the best part is they're not healing, so that's good. I don't care if they have 1,000,000 health, as long as they're not trying to heal. I'm perfectly happy with that. Just in case. Let's get some inspired going on. That's fine. Ooh, maybe we could do a full... Bingo. Alright, we got your deal. Okay. I'll do it. Maybe this time it'll actually benefit. Right, and inspire. Well, not good. If you can't hurt Tim, definitely not gonna hurt her. Alright, let's see if we can pull off that 10,000 at one time. Had to take the chance. Just had to try. Tim, heal just in case. You keep forgetting you're in a coma. Okay, that one actually stung a bit. Come on. Just want to see that death animation. The fine stab, Tim, share the wolf, and Marivel, okay, Marivel, just call her that. Ooh. Alright, you nicked him a bit, that's fair. Ooh, perfect, thank you. Still no death, eh? Okay, I think I could use a little bit more stratums. Let's get her in on this. Okay, and then we'll just do that. Hopefully no big attacks. Tempting, but let's just do with the arc kick. Yep, I had a feeling that would happen. As long as he's still asleep, it's not the end of the world. And I mean, if he wakes up, it'll be a bit annoying to deal with. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So Cannon can do that. I'll give her to accelerate. Not accelerate. Ashley, but... Go Power Rangers. Yeah, why not? Yeah. That's a new move. Ooh, painful too. Okay. Okay, you're still calm. Puka is glitching out like hell. Tim can do randomizer. Let me actually do this. So I don't have a good healer right now. Yep. Tim randomized. Relica. You're our substitute healer for the moment. Ooh, perfect. Okay, I knew that was gonna happen. Hopefully this kills you. It's definitely strong. Oh, he actually got lightning with the random. Nice. Okay, and he woke up now. This could go bad or good, depending on what he does next. 10 block. Mystic. Regulars. Okay, she can tank it, that'd be great. Nope. I think we're screwed. Oh no, we survived. Just by a little bit. Okay, good. And the Mega Berries can do their job. Perfect. Alright. Definitely close one, but not too bad. Okay, Tim, you're back on control. I don't often get enough time to play with her, so let's just keep her for a little bit. At least till we can kill one of your friends. Looking at that red one. Oh, maybe I should, yeah, put you back on the coma. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Oh, never mind. You lost your friend. This is just fun now. Ooh. Okay, Smalls. Could be cruel. I think I will. Turn back out. It's your favorite person in the world. Means I gotta do this. Going back to sleep. We'll just high spark you. How'd that go? Yes, decent damage. Okay, so threat's pretty much neutralized there. Test out Gunblazer. It's alright. Let's get you in. Tim, yeah, let's get Tim in. I need him to be ready to whip out a full heal when he can. Yep, and let's try armor down. Alright, Gunblaze does. Okay. Still the strongest. Tripled your defenses. Cool, cool. Now, gonna move you back. And let's get cannons for fun. There you can pull off a crazy move. Gunblaze. Cat Phalanx. And you keep slapping. See if we can maybe pull off one of her dual cast magic. Not bad. Okay, fun time. And do that. Kick, you put to sleep, and poke with umbrella. Okay, you're good for fun. You just go back to sleep. Ooh, resisting. Fair enough. She has been the bane of his life throughout this whole fight. I'm tempted to do something, but I mean, the other two moves end up just kind of putting Ashley in a bad state. Should probably heal you just in case. As long as you don't die, keep hanging in there. Okay. And now, go to sleep. Resisting, always resisting. Okay. Let's try Banisher. I know it's gonna knock Ashley out of super mode, but it's a move that I don't do often. Sleep for fun. And dual cast. I don't think I've done this one. High Spark and Wish Spark. See how that looks. Oh. Oh, he lived up to his name. I wanted to see the lightning attack. Mad goggles. Would... Guess this is armor for you. By far. Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough. Didn't really feel like a... I mean, that fight could have gone terrible. It's just... Well, it didn't, and I'm not really feeling bad about that, but it could have. It definitely could have. Okay. So I got that itch out my back. And if we take the hovercraft, which is as long as we can go out to sea. That is where I like to be, but you know, we're trapped in this little inland. Yeah, because we would never been able to get over here, which was the werewolf den, abandoned icebox. Okay. There's a part of me that is kind of itching to check that out, but I'll be good. Because I'm thinking where these potential pyramids are, but I should probably calm down just a tad. They do. Ooh. I haven't been lucky carding any of these fights, which I should. Okay, well, since I'm here, last one's done. Mini Scud. Oh, good job, Brad. We've done it. Powered up everything until we find another arms, but I'm actually up to date. Thank you, weird monsters in the cave. Now let's see. I think I want to do the Raypoint that's in where the bridge is, because I don't remember where the other one is. I think it's on an island. Well, it's not exactly a narrow down. It's like saying it's on Earth, which it is. Actually, no, it's not. It's on Fulgaia, so that's wrong. Either way, I just know where this one is, and I'd rather not spend my time looking around. I think I should kick you out for the time being. Have you, because you are the three that learn stuff still. Oh, but Lilica got, nah. We'll crust her later. Now it's just time to get this out the way. Hopefully Cannon can learn something new. Gotta stop doing that. Should probably get into a couple of fights, kill him off with Tim. Okay. So who would be in Muse? Some strange contraption is keeping the door closed. The road you came on has possibilities concealed to open up the road. When the path you are travel is closed, don't give up. Turn and see the road you came on. Ah. Yeah, I see it, I see it. Giga Frost, I don't know. You guys don't tend to ever give me anything good. I'll give you a shot. Okay. The one big monster that actually gave me something to learn. Oh, you put someone to sleep. Okay, well. Kenna's not learning, but Tim is. Okay, so who would benefit from this cave? We have Brad, Ashley, and Cannon. But still haven't learned. I want to say this feels like a cannon. Or maybe not. Drowning yeah, drowning's a thing. Guess you couldn't really do this if you didn't have Tim. I think this is a cannon dungeon. Come on. Oh. Okay, I thought that was going to be her new tool. And I was wrong. What's the point of that? No idea. I'm guessing I need to move you. Not that bad. What's this treasure? Don't see any. How you doing? Not the way. Thank you. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I'm not getting the go-to of who's this dungeon for. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I would have had a tool by now. Maybe it's Ashley. Could be. Why would we... I'm guessing we're trying to drain the water. Good job. But... okay, let's go ahead and get that bullet load too. Oh, wow, I was just kidding. How do you do? Leaving you. There you go. And done. Show me crest. Quick knife. Okay. Cannon level. So then we're gonna get her tool. Which I'm curious of what that's gonna be. I don't know. Her tools have been kinda, I guess, robot focused, if that makes sense, but got robot legs, hook. I don't think it's gonna be a... I think maybe it's gonna be a repeat tool from the first game, but I don't know. Guess I'm draining the water? I can't really... Yeah, I have to. A little thrown off. I wasn't sure if I was lower. Okay. Nothing but bullet loads. Where are we? By the Vogue. Everyone has that tidal wave move. At least yours does, not even 2,000. Okay. Cannon felt nothing, but she is feisty for a cutting. Teach you something, and Tim, you jealous one, lightning them all. Nope. And no teaching for you. Ooh! Potential. Yeah. Oh well. I don't think I can learn anything else here either way. I still really haven't found a dungeon that teaches me like 2 things. At least I don't think. I did find an area that did teach me 2 things, so I guess that is the difference. If I can just get her to learn that move from before. It kills me that I had it and then I just turned off the game without saving. I don't even know if the percentage is like better if I do other moves. I just remember doing drive cut and she learned it. The puzzles are getting more and more, I wouldn't say interesting, but I guess it is challenging a very tired mind, so I'll go ahead and say that. I don't think I want to do that. Well, I don't know if you need an exact way to do this, but ba-da-da-ba. Show me her tool. Yeah, okay. Not her tool, but new armor. Okay, so she is weaponed out decently. Ashley has his ultimate weapon, I think. I got a trophy, so it must be. I did get a trophy for the goggles, so that must be Marvel's ultimate armor, or headband at least. Yeah, I don't see a lot of shopping in her feature, because the weapon she's using is pretty much her ultimate weapon. And can you do the new? No, we can't. wild card it is. Hey, that was it. That was it. Okay. Clap, clap, clap. Learned it. Great. That has been bugging me for such a long time. Okay. She's good. I think she has 1 or 2 more arms left to learn more moves. Just want to do that. Makes sense to me. Yeah, she has about 2 moves left to learn, I think. Because... well, maybe. Ooh, colored in blue, eh? Okay, well, you're gonna lose that. And you are going to have a great nap. And Tim is just gonna chuck a rock at your face. Okay. See if we can knock you out. Perfect. And the abuse continues. Yeah, sleep is definitely a very overpowered move. Who hasn't really... yeah. Carry on this. We'll give Brad and Ashley a break. Let's figure out what your deal is. You're looking like wildcard. And lightning is not your friend. Let's see if we're right. Not your friend, but you don't really like it. You might have just healed up all that shield damage. Let's see. Yeah, I should break that shield. Water fist. Got big in here. Let's try to power you up a little bit. Okay. Now if I had any ulterior motives, I would like to see a level 4 milk spell again. At least that lightning one I wasn't able to do. Okay. Oh. Well. That sucks. Maybe I've been spoiled on those boss fights.